All right, good afternoon, everybody. It's your boy Akeem, and welcome to today's blog. Here to give you a recap of Week 13 of the 2014 college football season. Another great week. We're getting closer towards championship week for most of these teams, and we're still determining who will represent the divisions for most of these power conferences. But we do have a couple of games who is already at stake for their conference championships. Now I'm gonna start things off with the Big 12 conference. Now, they do not have a Big 12 championship, but three teams are still in the race, and it's between Kansas State, Baylor, and TCU. For Kansas State, I actually had them losing in an upset at Morgantown against the West Virginia Mountaineers, but this was a big game for Kansas State in which they did pull off the win 26-20. Now, there's still a race between these two teams, and I'm going to these three teams, and I will give you an update of my preview for Week 14 of this season. Headed over to the ACC Conference, Duke ended up getting routed by North Carolina 45-20. Duke is now out of the Coastal Division race. It is now Georgia Tech who will play Florida State for the ACC Championship a couple weeks from today. Headed over to Big Ten Conference, Ohio State won over Indiana, winning the East Division of the Big Ten Conference with a 42-27 victory, and they're looking between the winner between Minnesota and Wisconsin for this week. For Minnesota, they did pull off the upset over number 22 Nebraska 28-24, and for Wisconsin, they barely beat Iowa 26-24 due to the ground attack of Melvin Ingram, a 200-yard performance and a couple of scores. So the winner between Wisconsin and Minnesota will determine who will win the West Division and play Ohio State for the Big Ten Championship. Headed over to the Pac-12 Conference, starting off with my game of the week, number 19 USC against UCLA, who was ranked 9th in the country, in which the Bruins edged out the Trojans 38-20. The Trojans actually started off the game great with an interception return for a touchdown by a bad play by quarterback Brett Hundley. But Brett Hundley matured, he turned things around, he forgot about that first quarter interception and routed the Trojans with an 18-point victory. And the race is still on for the South Division of the Pac-12 Conference between UCLA, Arizona, and Arizona State. All UCLA has to do is beat Stanford, and they will play Oregon for the Pac-12 championship. Now, for Arizona and Arizona State, the winner of their in-state rivalry matchup this week will need UCLA to lose against Stanford, and that winner of between Arizona and Arizona State will play Oregon for the Pac-12 championship. Headed over to the SEC Conference, lastly, Missouri edged out Tennessee 29-21. They are still alive and ahead in the East Division for the SEC Conference, and they have Arkansas this week, who just had another straight shutout victory, their second straight shutout victory and second straight SEC victory over Ole Miss 30-0. So Missouri already know what's at stake. They're playing against a great Arkansas defense who has been stepped up this season. They've been doing a great job defensively for Arkansas. Offensively, they've been very inconsistent, but defensively, they've been doing a good job. A couple of close losses this season, including a 14-13 loss to Alabama. Now, for Missouri, all they have to do is beat Arkansas, and they will play the winner of the West Division for the SEC Championship. If they lose, Georgia will get the nod for the East Division. Now, for the West Division, the race is between Mississippi State and Alabama. Mississippi State is going to have to win in the Egg Bowl against Ole Miss and need Alabama to lose to Auburn in the Iron Bowl. So that's the scenario for Mississippi State. For Alabama, all they have to do is beat Auburn, and they will represent the West, and we play between Georgia and Missouri for the ACC Championship. So that wraps things up for this week. Overall, I went 9-5, 66.45% of my winning percentage. I'm trying to raise that up. I'm actually struggling a lot this season. Now, the next time I'm going to catch you guys will be on Thursday, where I will give you a preview of Week 14 of this season, Rivalry Week. I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.